Welcome to the Unlimited Mindset, how to have more success, time, freedom, and peace of mind with your host, Camilla Calberg. Are you ready for an easier way to create a great life? Learn to shift what no longer serves you. On the Unlimited Mindset, you develop understanding, awareness, and knowledge of being consciously aware. Camilla knows firsthand what results you can achieve when you commit yourself. She is the trusted advisor to successful leaders in the pharmaceutical industry with a desire to share what she knows with you. You are your own leader. Everything starts and ends with you. If you're ready to commit consistently and grow your mind, join in. The Unlimited Mindset starts now.
Welcome to the Unlimited Mindset. I'm your host, Camilla Calberg, and I'm so grateful that we are connected once again. This show is all about the mind, and it's called the Unlimited Mindset because when you understand and learn the principles, the tools, so that you can rewire your mind, you will up-level your life. That's what this is all about. Today I'm gonna share a story. We're tapping into success, from struggles to success. You ready? I am. The story I want to talk about today, or share today, is about a woman who came to a crossroad in her life. It was one of those crossroads that affected her mentally. As a single parent with financial stress, 1-year-old daughter in transition, she was just being offered a job and serving a respected, well-known global organization, heading up business transformation, being invited to join the Asian team 2 weeks after she had signed the contract. This means that she would have to hire a nanny in order to perform her job. But she was not ready to accept the job. She was not ready to let strangers look after her 1-year-old baby girl. So she was at this crossroad, embarking on a very high-profile leadership position, good money, great money, or accepting something else. This something else would be very much in alignment for what she's done previously. She's now going under her own brand as an advisor. Yet she knew the pay would be okay, but also knew that it would be a lonely journey. But did she have a choice? She asked me, and I asked her that question back. What choice do you have? What is the pros? What is the minus, pros and cons? And it was very clear that there was actually only one choice, one option, and that was to embark on her entrepreneurial journey to be with her baby girl. And who was this woman? The woman was me. The woman was me. I've been brought up with an amazing entrepreneurial mom. I've witnessed and I've thought that success required hard work. Work and work and work. That was the journey to success. I was luckily also brought up having a dad who installed in me the trust in the process, trusting, believing everything would work out just fine. Why do I share the story? I share the story because many people experience what I have experienced in their life. In pharma, the industry I serve, there's a lot of transformation. There's a lot of downsizing, right-sizing, whatever language we choose to use. And when you're in transition, you may get a package. But if you're the primary breadwinner, there also comes a point where there is financial insecurity, financial stress. And recently, PwC released a report on financial wellness. Maybe after Corona, the different outbreaks and what's happening in our world right now, financial insecurity is, I'm going to say, big. It's a threat. It's a threat in terms of our productivity, our wellness, our health. And without discussing this at lunch with clients, with customers, with colleagues, there is this financial stress. And we want to have a different perspective on the financial stress. What do we mean by that? It'd be really nice to have financial security, have peace of mind, and have a stress-free living. And I share the story because those I serve are primary breadwinners. And I heard stories where clients, and they're sexual, not serving, but where they're primary breadwinners, and they're telling me that they fear how they're gonna have enough funds so that they can pay for the school fees, the university fees, when they come to October, September. That's terrible. As a primary breadwinner and the only breadwinner in this home, in this house, I know how challenging it is. It's not fun. And it subconsciously affects how you show up, the opportunities you see, everything, all the greatness in today, in this life. You lose track, you get tunnel vision because of the different stress ingredients in your life. So it's all about following through and following what you really want. And maybe you may say, oh, it's difficult, Camilla, I just have to have a job. But the thing is, if you're on a high note, if you are a high-performing leader, suddenly just accepting any job will not bring you long-term and sustainable happiness. That's what I am all about, setting you up for long-term success. So let me ask you these questions before we move on. Have you ever felt financial stress? If you haven't, that's amazing. And I congratulate you on that from the bottom of my heart, because it's not fun. But if you have, how did that affect you? And what did that do to you? Financial stress. I know for sure that if I face financial stress, I have sleepless nights, I'm grumpy, I'm concerned, and what I discovered lately is that all these thoughts and stories that I spin in my head, they cause noise in my ears. In Danish, we would call it tinnitus. I'm not sure we call that in English, but it's the vibration in your ears. You can remove that. You can let that vibration, or those vibrations, the vibes, let go of your body. But it's a sign of stress. And the way that I know that it works to let go of stress is meditation, to control your thoughts. But financial stress is not a good place to be. So we want to shift that, right? So here's what I did. Remember, I came to the crossroad and I chose to embark on the entrepreneurial journey because I had no other choice. I wanted to be with my baby girl. In the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, and it was back in 2016, I worked with a mentor who didn't believe in my capabilities, who didn't believe in my skills, who didn't believe that coaching and personal development, that people would invest in themselves to become a better version of themselves and have more peace of mind. He didn't believe in anything I was up for, not even my price points. So what we say in my field of expertise is that you can only serve your clients as how low you have gone yourself. And I know for a fact that you want to work with people who have done their own transformations, who see transformation as a never-ending experience. You also want to work with people who believe in you. And later on, I started to work with people who believed in me, and I was really good at filtering in my onboarding or my first initial conversation. Do they believe in me or do they not believe in me? And really fast saying gracefully, no, thank you. You are, or we are not the right match. I'm not the right match for you, and you are not the right match for me. And that's important. If you as a leader in life science want to level up, the only way you can get to your next level is to step out of your comfort zone and do what you're not used to do. Where you are right now won't take you to the next level just by doing what you have done for the last 10 or 15 years. That's a fact. You want to become a different version and a better version of yourself. And it's all within. It's all your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Let me ask you a question before we continue. Have you ever had some setbacks that really set you back and you never got up on your feet again? Like me meeting a mentor, it could have knocked me out back in 16, 17, but it didn't. I was too persistent, saying if anyone else could do it, I can too. But what about you? And are you longing for a mentor that can help you jump to your next level? And if you are, haven't maybe considered it, because maybe that could be interesting. What would you be able to create? How would your life be different? See, for me, that's really interesting. Earlier today, I just released a blog on LinkedIn where I shared that for sure I have become a different woman than I was 1 year ago. And it's not to the backs, it was it's to the better side. Oh, sorry for that. It's to the better side, to the better version of myself. I was not going backwards, I'm going forwards. What about you? Have you stand still? Have you stood still the last couple of years? Are you doing small jumping? Or are you doing big quantum jumping? What is your personal development all about? That I find really interesting, and that is what you can achieve too. If you want to join our A-Fest, an A-Fest for leaders in pharma who want to create more impact, want to find that dream job. This is not just a fest, a feel-good fest, a feel-good party. This is a 4-week program where we work and learn about our mind. We find our passion, our vision. We learn about our limiting beliefs. We discover our true value, and we learn how to connect authentically. And it's a high-paced program. People say, this is a high-paced program. Of course, we want to create impact. If it takes 6 months, it takes 6 months. But you're up for transformation. You know where you want to go. Join our A-Fest. That's what this is all about. I will be your teacher, trainer, and accountability partner. And my question back to you, how willing are you to step into your greatness now? I want to talk about the benefits of joining cohorts. Remember my story where I was actually quite alone on my journey, on my transformation journey in the beginning, on the crossroad of either embarking on this international journey, once again, accepting the international position with the consequence, or with the consequences, that consequence, or with the obvious, the conscious choice of leaving my baby girl at home. Or I chose to create a new pathway that I would never have expected will lead to where I am today. And that pathway is the entrepreneurial journey. I now have my own company, but I didn't envision that in 2016. It was a need and must to accept that journey rather than a desire. It wasn't a desire. I had no idea what the future would bring. Going back to the cohorts, many people in transition or even wanting to find another job never take the time to understand how professional communities, cohorts, can help them up level, right? And that's sad. It's sad because I've been there for years. It's sad because I've run amazing cohorts and my colleagues run amazing cohorts. And what I know to be true is that if you have a strong desire to be that CEO 5 years from now, or be senior director next year, or EVP, it does require you to think differently. Of course, I know that you can also get that without shifting your mind. It's not a need, it's a want. And what I know to be true is that when you learn to shift your thoughts, your perspectives, then you can be a high-performing leader. Listen, with peace of mind, learning to delegate, learning to let go of control, learning to trust the process, learning to capture, to be observant. When do you think the right thoughts that set you up for success, and when do you think thoughts that don't set you up for success? And when joining cohorts where other amazing peers are on the same personal development journey like you will gain. Yeah, there's so much to benefit from joining cohorts. And haven't I invested in myself, I would never have been where I am today. I have invested thousands of dollars in my own personal development. I didn't know what I was up to, but I knew that I wanted to create more impact. I wanted to help people. I had no idea how to do it, where to start, and I asked for help. I didn't at that point in time consider investing in myself, but I invested in people who could help me move forward. I've always been of the opinion that if other people can have more success effortlessly, so can I. Teach me how, and I'm going to do it. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I do as well for my private clients and my cohorts. In August, we are running this amazing cohort. I call it the A-Fest because I'm very selective who we are inviting into the 4-week program. And it is a fest. It is a fest because we're going to have fun exercises. It's all about cheering and celebrating our growth. You will find your why, which is important, essential if you want to be a purpose-driven leader and join that club of the next generation of leaders who are true change makers. I will help you find your worth. What are your worth? I will help you ace interviews, ask questions that nobody else will ask, right? That is the power of joining cohorts. And the beauty of it is also that you pay less because it's a cohort rather than investing in one-on-one coaching. You can't compare it either because you will do more quantum jumps in private coaching, obviously, because it's just on you. But there is a benefit of joining cohorts because you will connect with like-minded people and you will inspire them how to grow. You will challenge them with love, and vice versa. They will challenge you with love. They will celebrate you on your successes, on your journeys, right? On your journey. That's the power of joining a cohort and benefiting from joining a cohort. So how can you, just as we're about to close, how can you unlock your career breakthroughs? I have a question. Have you ever wondered what sets you apart from your candidates? Have you? Maybe not. But it's time. It's time now to unlock your full potential. It's time now to understand what you make differently. Because there's only one of you on this planet. What is it that you bring to the table that no one else brings? I went to the hairdresser last week, and the woman who washed my hair, she gave me a massage that was so nice. And you see, here's one of what is that makes you different, is that there's thousands of hairdressers in the world. There's thousands of people who do change management or supply chain. But that was only one of you, one of me. There's only one of this hairdresser who gave me, she was a master in head massage. And I told her that's your difference. She said, my body is responding now. And that's finding your unique selling proposition or unique selling points. And that's important because that will help you stand out. Before going on live tonight, a client called me and he said, one of the things that you really master, Camilla, is finding your why. And that's what I'm talking about. So what stands you apart? What makes you different when you stand up and ace it into you or any conversation? What is it only you can do? I can feel it in my voice because it's so important. And let me just shortly share a story. A client of mine, he wanted to level up. He wanted a salary increase, but they were not ready to give him what he asked for. Here's what we did. Together, we identified his unique value, the difference that he created. We looked at the budget he was responsible for, his teams in Europe, the goals that he was asked to create or deliver on. And guess, when you have this multi-million-dollar budget, all these 200 plus employees, then asking, and even adding on how much window cleaning costs, then asking for a small percentage more, it's nothing. Danish, we would call it peanuts. I don't know what we call it in English, but it's really nothing. And I helped him position the difference that he made in comparison to the big budget, or the budget that he was responsible for, the difference that he made, how amazing leader he was, and just really the happiness that he also wanted to feel worthy. And he went in, he embraced the opportunity, had the right questions in his sleeve, and he got what he wanted. You see, this can be your experience too. By joining the Jumpstart program, its link is in the footer or in the bar, is that if you want to be paid what you're worth, you want to learn how to ask for what you're worth in the nice way, not in the aggressive way, but in the nice way. And you want to learn to find what your unique selling proposition, the difference that only you make, right? Then join the party. We have 5 seats left right now. And I don't know how long we have seats open. I do know that we only run this cohort. So don't ask me send me DMs whether I've run this in 2 months. I don't, because we have another program. But if you're ready to find your next dream job in Q3, or want some tools so you can land in Q4, now it's time to secure one of the seats. So as we're going to close, imagine, just to allow yourself to imagine how life would be if you had nailed your dream job with the right salary that you really feel that's a match for the difference that you make, provides you with financial security, peace of mind, and a stressful living. How is that? How does that feel? And how would you show up as a partner, as a mom and dad, if you're a mom and dad? And how would you enjoy life? Amazing. It really is amazing when you find your dream job and you are matched for the salary that they pay you. If this is you, if you want to stand up and show the world who you are, then come join the Yay Fest. The quantum start, the jump start to your next dream job is really what you're looking for if you want to create more impact and get the job that you want landed in Q3 or Q4 this year. So don't let this opportunity, pass you, right? Remember, whether you're joining or not, remember to find the difference that you make. It's so important, and then go practice how to ask for the money that you are worth. And remember to embrace the unknown. You are worth every penny that you ask for. You are enough. And I believe in you. Thank you for joining. I'm so grateful that we connected once again. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me, Camilla at calbergcoaching.com or calbergcoaching.com. I'm here to answer any questions. Remember to secure one of the seats left in our AFES program. We start August the 7th. Till then, see you soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Sending you love. Bye for now.
You have been listening to The Unlimited Mindset: How to Have More Success, Time, Freedom, and Peace of Mind. Tune in every first and third Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com with your host, Camilla Calberg. as she helps you create a great life in an easier way. Learn the why, what, and how of conscious awareness and shift what no longer serves you. Camilla knows firsthand what results you can achieve when you commit yourself. Create your future today. For more information, visit calbergcoaching.com.